On Britain's Got Talent over the weekend, a duo that had the judges and audiences in stitches were the Mimic Men. I caught up with them to find out all about them and their time on the show. So what's the weekend been like since your performance was shown on the television?
Wow, where do you start? You know, it is literally a whirlwind. We haven't come down yet. It's relentless. It's up and down. Your adrenaline's all over the place. Your mind's just filled with all sorts of stuff. You don't get a minute to settle.
And was it the same kind of feeling you had from when you were performing it there to watching it back? What was the difference to when you were on the stage to watching it on Saturday night?
Honestly, I was more nervous of watching it on Saturday night because when we went to go do our performance and our audition, we had some control over it. Once it was on the telly, you can't do anything, can you? It's done now.
I might have chopped my funny bits out. That'd be awful.
They did, don't worry.
That laugh is hilarious. Your laugh is so infectious. Now, how did you meet?
On the comedy circuit, just doing stand-up gigs. I still compare a lot of stand-up gigs, and he does impressions, and I do some impressions, but I've never been an impressionist. And he said, "Come on," he's like Jack Russell not letting go of a blanket. "Come on, should we do something? Should we do something?" I was, yeah, maybe one day. And he didn't give up, so that was it. We started
He gave up.
Yeah.
And
we started putting together little impression shows for people. Yeah.
You seem to get on really well when you're not doing your stand-up, just a little bit, sometimes, just the cameras.
That's a facade. It's a facade.
What do you like to do apart from the stand-up work that you do?
Not socialise with him. Well, I've got a family, I've got a normal life, you know, I've got another job. I work on local radio in the northeast, so that's sort of the day job. And then by day,
I sit alone in a house crying, doing impressions.
No, you don't. I
do.
He makes a spectacle of himself.
Yes,
we didn't use that on Saturday night, obviously.
And there's more to come because you're through, so you could maybe use that.
But no. That won't work.
No, it's not going to work.
No, well, Simon asked us if we would do take on the next level, guys. I'd like to do something bigger, production number maybe. So we thought if we do progress, we'll learn a song with lots of voices. So that's the plan.
That's not been done before, has it? Well, not that I've seen it.
I think maybe in the live semis or the final, I think they're sort of up the ante with the impressionists. Yeah.
But we're going to do it better.
Oh,
cocky.
Yeah.
Humility. Cocky.
Confident. Passionate. Believe in yourself. Yes, that's
I do all them things, but keep it inside. I think it's best.
You voices it. You voices it, don't you?
Yeah.
And you used to be a monk.
Yes, sinner. Not well. I trained to be a priest for quite a few years at seminary, and then just before ordination, I'd left to join a religious order. So I was a brother in a religious order for quite a few years. So I was about 15 years all told in religious life, and then received the calling to do show business. Never thought it was possible or plausible from from where I'm from to do that kind of thing, and then that was it. I got the bug, and that's all I want to do. So. And
what's your favourite impression?
I think, when I started out, I always did, a bit of Frank Spencer. Brucey's been on television since I've been a little boy. But the voice of Brucey, because nice to see you. He used to have a very high voice. And now he's down here. He's a little bit older. He's a veteran. Oh, here they are in training. So I've done Brucey through the years, but my voice has changed with this.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And have you struggled with anybody? Is there anyone that you've tried to do that you've struggled?
Oh, there's been loads that likes to say that Simon Cowell's very difficult, but I'm not saying we're not working on one. So
I did one before, he didn't notice. Never mind. Obviously not good enough.
He still needs to work on it.
David Valiant?
You can do him when he does characters. I believe when he's exaggerating, he's gettable, but he has kind of a nasally sort of posh voice when he's
he's quite like that, isn't he?
When he heightens it.
Yeah.
Silly question. It might be a silly question. I don't know if anyone's asked this before, but can you do ladies' impressions?
Ophelia, that's a silly question.
I know. I've been thinking it. I'm thinking, do I ask it? Don't I ask it? But you know what? Can you?
There's a few you can do. So I can do a Jane Brand, but that doubles up as my Julian Clary.
I'm going to say Julian there.
And there's probably a few old Liza Minnelli and Mama would be so proud of me, or Catherine Hepburn, Hank Fonda would be proud of me. One or two, but not many.
So in a short, no.
Practicing, you're getting there, you're practicing. Well, what can we expect from you? We're going through to the next stage. What can we expect? What have you got up your sleeve?
Well, hopefully, as we say, we want to do this production number. We haven't even started really working on it, so there could be, I don't know what they'll allow us to do, but if we have a word, we could have, with a production number, we're thinking Hollywood, we're thinking dancers, we're thinking, but maybe they'll just go, no, just you two.
Just you two, yeah, just you two, and a track and a microphone, if you're lucky.
That will
if
do,
you're lucky.
that will do.
Now finally, do you feel that you've got what it takes to win Britain's Got Talent? Could you see yourself in the final getting that crown?
Well, I think it's the look of the draw, but Cocky here probably is going to say something different.
You visualised it already, haven't you?
We can, yeah, we're going to have, everything.
Oh, well, thank you so much for talking to me, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Britain's Got Talent info from me, Athena Dennis for Unreality TV.